Hey everybody, how you doing? Andrew McFadyen-Ketchum here on day 17 of reading my second book, Visiting Hours, uh, to you, poem by poem, day by day. It's what is it today, the 16th? Yeah, I definitely didn't start this on March 31. I think I started at like March 20 or something like that. So it hasn't been exactly day by day. I've had to skip some days because it's, sometimes you're just too busy or too pissed off or whatever. Um, so yeah, this is the start of the third section. It's called "The Star of the Sea," and this is one of my moon photographs. I got really obsessed with taking pictures of the moon with a telescope and then my iPhone, of all things, if you can believe it. And we ended up using them throughout the book, which is really, really cool. Never saw that coming. So yeah, this is the beginning of the third section. There are three sections, and if you haven't been keeping up, this book is about my childhood friend, one of my best childhood friends, Mary Landy, who took her life in 2003 here in Nashville, and it's about what happened to her, but something that I wanted to talk about, and I've talked about it sort of intermittently, is that largely there are certainly facts in this book, but there's also a lot of fiction. I didn't, when someone takes their own life, even if you are intimately knowledgeable of what was going on, you never really know why they did what they did. Um, and there's a lot of complication. It's a complex sort of situation. So as I was writing the book, I never felt this desire to it's not like a nonfiction account of what happened. I'm not exactly sure how to put it, but it's more of a spiritual account of what happened, and it's more about like what happened to my heart and my soul and my grieving of the loss and the healing process, which was really long. And I mean, I think I'm healed. I think about Mary now very fondly. I'm really happy to have a book about her. I started writing this book in 2007 and didn't really have the meat of. I didn't have a book that I was ready to submit until 2017. So it was a decade of writing, and I wrote only about her. And so the grieving process and the healing process really happened through the book. So the book is more about that than about the facts of what happened to Mary and how she came to take her own life. So this is the first poem of the third section, 17th poem in the book. This is called Night. And that's my 9-year-old in the background on the zip line. So, it's a dark book. Thank you, Eli. It's a dark book in many ways, and that's my dog. But I'm really happy to share it with you from home in this unusual way. Despite he doesn't understand the gravity of these poems. Despite I think we need to get you a COVID-19 haircut. A Corona cut. All right, let me read this poem. I'll just be another minute or two. Though it's a dark book, it is about healing, and it is about finding solace after something dark. And I'm happy to share it in this way with you in these difficult times. All right, let me read this. Okay. This is Night. Night is all muskiness and raven wings, the dangerous whir of box fans and caterwauling window units, my alarm clock on the bedstand, bright as a flare. Down the hall, my mother and father sleep fitfully as crows, and my sister, in her basement bedroom of wood paneling, still hasn't hung up the telephone. So I step out my upstairs window, careful as a mime not to crack the green shingles flecked with coughed-up stars. I feel my way along the roof to the cherry laurel, make sure not to wake the mutt yoked to a rusty eye bolt and chain as I make my way to the cohort, of elder boys who wait in the alley in the green buzz of Newports, skin made alien by saccharine street lamp light. In the middle of this life, I woke to find myself, a mass of aching molars and sun-bruised skin, grit in my teeth from chewing my nails. Back then, scabs turned to a gelatinous film in the chlorine of the city pool. No one strayed past Charlotte and 32nd Avenue past dark, and when a boy like me turned 13, he ventured to the quarry on the midnight of his birth. The quarry, legend told, abandoned generations ago on the corner of Woodrow Wilson and Park. The quarry, it was rumored, the massive socket of an unearthed grave where boys my age must go in the sodden midnight ether of April, a little early for the fourth night of the fourth month of the 94th year of the 20th century. The quarry, they say, a religion, a greed, an alluvial spirit, a history of boys found belly down in its too shallow waters. The quarry belongs. The quarry is stoic. The quarry giveth, and the quarry taketh away. A black circumference encircled by shotgun warning signs in white bold. The quarry, the center around which the maze of my neighborhood spirals. The axis of that blazing wheel of high tops and work boots dangling from telephone wires, the swollen lobe of an ear pierced by an infected zirconia stud at Bass Junior High, the quarry, the pupil of pink eye, the progeny of strays no one bothers to catch, though they growl with hunger and with their longing as they doze in the shadow of my grade school's sheet metal auxiliary. The quarry is the dog shit you scrape from your sneakers, pick-up games beneath the bent double rims of desire, footnotes of urine winging across the singed turf of churchyards and government asphalt. At least you're fed, the quarry says. At least you lived this long, it muses, while buffing its mile-long thumbnail with the pages of a barely legal. On the short walk there, I kick a crushed soda can down the alleys limned with failed street lamps. When I arrive, I shimmy like a thief beneath the fence rimmed with razor wire. I stand reverent before the darkness of the vacuum that drops away before me. Your life is not your own. A single dove coos from its tree. You are going to die. It clucks from its dowry of wings. Faggot, cum slut, mama's boy, just a few of the terms I will continue to endure if I do not jump, no matter the drought year, no matter the foretelling alignment of planets, no matter my mother's cracked hands, her impatience drooping in their hotbed. It's time, I must mutter to myself like heroes in the movies. The quarry is no more than an echo before me. The boys who urge me forth are huddled in half circle behind. Can you see how each of them meets a flashlight in their palms? Can you see how each of them offers their heart to the muscular dark? That's the 17th poem, Visiting Hours. I hope you liked it. I'll have images of it below in the post. And, of course, if you want to purchase the book, you can hit the link, and you can get it directly from me. I will wash my hands, sign it for you, put a moon button in the envelope with the book, and ship it off to you, despite these strange times. Hope you're doing well, and thanks.